Welcome to this lesson on how to calculate the return on investment from employee development. Companies often spend a lot of money on training, so it only makes sense that they will want to see what they got back from the training. In some cases, this may be easy. You may be able to see a drop in hard numbers, like product defects, customer complaints, or days absent, as a result of your training. In other cases, the benefit might involve something much harder to calculate, like reduced stress, improved teamwork, or better communication. This unit will show you how to calculate the return on investment for any training program. The basic ROI formula looks like this: the ROI of training equals program benefits divided by program costs, times 100. The result will give you a percentage. Let's start with the easy ones. Tangible benefits. Tangible benefits are those with a number attached to them. Some examples include the rate of absenteeism or turnover. Sales and profits, have they decreased as a result of training? The number or dollar value of returns and the number or percentage of customer complaints. The length of downtime, due to accidents, machine failure, etc. Has production volume increased, or has the error or defect rate decreased as a result of training? Or has customer and/or employee satisfaction increased as a result of training? These are all quantifiable, and can be measured following the training. How do we collect the data with which to evaluate outcomes of learning? When gathering these metrics, make sure to gather information for a few months before, and a few months after the time period that you are measuring, as well as data for the same time period in years previous. You will also want to be aware of external factors that could affect your data, such as weather, economic conditions, and changes in the company. Remember, before and after statistics are essential if you want to claim the learning has been beneficial. Training often provides more intangible benefits, such as better communication, improved anger and stress management, clearer writing skills, or more effective time management. It can be hard to put dollars and cents value on these skills, however, we are often asked to do so, to prove that the training has been worthwhile. Here are some ways to convert intangible benefits to hard numbers. Firstly, calculate the time saved in hours from a particular benefit, such as reduced time rehandling communication, or employee grievances, and multiply by the person's hourly wage, and that of the supervisor, who has to handle the problem. Secondly, use employee satisfaction surveys, and demonstrate the link between this and productivity. You can link this to net profit per employee, for example. Where possible, always try to link the intangible benefit to a tangible benefit. Our next step is calculating the ROI, and identifying the cost of the program. This should include employee salaries paid while they were attending the program, trainee expenses such as food, hotel, and transportation, the cost of materials and facilities for the program, the facilitator cost before, during, and after the program, the development and licensing costs, and finally, the administrative costs. All these need to be factored into your calculations of ROI. All of the evaluations and measurements that you perform before, during, and after a training session should give you quantifiable, consistent information about the training that you commissioned. This information will help you improve your training programs, gain support for future programs for your people. You can also use this information when building a business case or proposal for your next training program. A business case usually has the following items: an executive summary of the case, some background information on the problem, a summary of the needs analysis, a discussion of development options, a statement of the consequences of not carrying out the training, your recommendations, the anticipated benefits quantified where viable, the estimated costs, the next steps, and references and supporting materials. You will find a business case template in the references. Consider this situation. George is the manager of customer check-in at a small regional airport. He has 45 frontline staff, ranging from supervisors to trainees. all have direct contact with the airport passengers, and have to work long hours, in multiple shifts. The airport has experienced a steadily growing amount of complaints from customers about customer service. Additionally, George has received numerous complaints from the staff about the situation, and they are experiencing high levels of absenteeism and high turnover. George has asked his senior management to approve up to $100,000 of specialized customer service training for all his staff. His managers have requested a full justification of the $100,000 investments before they will sign off. Using the template provided in your manual, prepare a justification, a case, for this training. Try to quantify some of the benefits. Here is a possible response to the first part of the training business case. The proposed training solution. Customer service training. The training provider, Global Management Academy. The purpose of training, to significantly improve service performance, and help handle stressful situations and problems with customers. The number of attendees, all frontline staff, 75 in all. The locations, on-site at airport, and at Global Training Center. The duration, scheduled over 3 months, from March to June. The number of training hours, 30 hours per employee. The total cost of training, approximately $100,000. And finally, the training cost per trainee per hour, $44 per employee training hour. And here is a possible response to the second part of the training business case. We would anticipate reduction in employee absenteeism, which should deliver benefits of about $25,000 per year. We would also anticipate a reduction in the rate of employee turnover, which should see a potential benefit of about $30,000 per year. Importantly, we would also anticipate a reduction in penalties, which we estimate will deliver a benefit of $145,000 per year. This then delivers a possible total benefit of $180,000 per year. Here are some final tips to make sure you improve the results you get from the training and development investment. Start with a measurable end in mind. Before you design any training, set an observable, measurable goal that describes a specific improvement in business performance that your training project will help create. Quantify tangible and intangible benefits where possible. Go beyond the simple quantification of benefits, and think about the longer-term and less obvious intangible benefits, such as reducing absenteeism and improving morale. And finally, record your analysis and use the data. Use the data you compile to communicate and demonstrate business improvement. There are a number of activities to complete for this unit. Take the time to complete these in your manual. In this way, you will better learn from and retain the knowledge covered in this unit.
Many thanks for watching this lesson. Want to learn more? Click on our website to view our range of courses on human resources management.